Alberta, where we have another trucker convoy, and this one at the U.S.-Canada border. So Alberta Premier Jason Kenney has come out strong against it. He's called it flat out unlawful. Why is that a different situation? Why can he come out against it so in such forceful terms as opposed to the federal Conservatives and what they're dealing with in Ottawa?
Two letters, PD. Do you know what that stands for? Any guesses? No? Political defibrillator. He's got like this defibrillator because when you look at the trend line on his polling numbers, he's trailing the New Democrats. He's the sitting premier of Alberta. Alberta is a pretty conservative place, conservative-minded place with a very strong conservative tradition. He presided over the unification of the different conservative parties to win the last election, and now he's trailing the person that he defeated. And Rachel Notley and the New Democrats are now in the driver's seat. So this is like, Michael, a political defibrillator. He's trying to resuscitate support, and he's trying to tap into the truckers' protest. The good thing for him is his protest is not against him or his government or at the legislature in Edmonton. His protest is down deep in the heart of Alberta, southern Alberta on the U.S. border, where truckers are spontaneously, and well, why don't we just say that it's spontaneously or organized in an organized way, trying to disrupt things in order to have their own trucking protests. So he's basically trying to re-engage, change the channel for a lot of Albertans who have been disappointed with his government over the last year, and to try to move those united conservative numbers, because right now they're not really looking pretty good from a polling perspective.
No, and I have to ask. I mean, if we're seeing a future, position opening up for the federal Conservatives, do you think Kenney, given the low numbers he's got in Alberta, do you think he would ever consider it? Let's say.
Is this some kind of Star Trek alternative universe that you're talking about? Sorry. No.
This is like the mirror universe.
If he can't hold on to support in Alberta, what makes anybody think that Conservatives anyplace else would vote for him? I think, what the interesting trajectory about Jason Kenney is, first of all, he was an extremely successful cabinet minister and loyal cabinet minister to Stephen Harper. Jason Kenney was, if not the architect, one of the key Conservatives behind the ability of the Harper government to connect with new Canadians, like in the Mississaugas and stuff like that, and in Vancouver and other parts of the country. And he united the conservative movement in Alberta. You look at those things and you go, wow, this guy's got it all. He speaks French, he's from Alberta, successful cabinet minister, didn't make any mistakes, politically astute, united the Conservatives in Alberta. Like, that ticks a whole bunch of boxes. You'd think he'd be on a trajectory potentially, if he so chose, to be the prime minister or the leader of the Conservative Party, and then governing. It's kind of like, it's like quagmire. It's like Vietnam. Right? He's fighting a land war in Vietnam, and he's just getting bogged down with a lot of these details. And all those things that led up to him being premier suggested a very positive and strong trajectory for him to be a key player, leader, part of the conservative positive brand across the country. And it's just unraveled under his premiership as he's kind of led Alberta. So it's the alternative universe. It's kind of like he's in the alternative universe with the alternative Spock, and like maybe Jason Kenney's got like a mustache,
a goatee.
or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, but that's not happening.